Guys, welcome back to the Fit and Refresh. My name is Sarah Martinez. I am a health coach and I help professional yo-yo dieters create a happy long-term relationship with food and fitness. This week's topic is one that I think is pretty universally either loved or hated by most people, and it's an episode about food prep. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to make food prep easy. Let's do it. All right, it's time to subscribe to my channel and of course like this video. And I love getting questions. So whether you ask me here, whether you ask me on my social media platforms, use this opportunity, you guys. It's out here, it's free information. It's there to help support you through your journey. But I want to jump right into the information today. So the first question we should ask is, why is food prep so important? I'm sure if you've been with a personal trainer or a health coach before, we're always like, prep your food, prep your food. Now listen, we live in a convenience age, right? Everything's quick. We have short attention spans. We're going to 17 places at one time. We need food immediately without having to work or think too hard about it. So we are attracted to things that are fast and quick. Here's the reality. Food prep allows you to have a fast and quick, healthy alternative down the line in your week. So by prepping your food, you're setting yourself up for the success of having a quick, ready item that's healthy, available to you when you need it. So what that means, though, is that you need to dedicate a little chunk of time of your week, typically a time when you have a little extra, and that time can now be dedicated to making sure that when you quickly need something later on, you're not driving through McDonald's. So I've got 5 tips for you to help make this as easy as possible. And then I'm also going to tell you about my quick meal prep method on the go. Because sometimes you just don't have time to meal prep for the week, but there's some small things you can do very quickly that will make a big difference. The first major tip is check to see what you already have. Listen, there's nothing worse than going to the store and thinking, oh, I don't know if I have that. Well, I'll just get another one. Or it just adds stress to a situation. Plus, half the time you might find that what you need to prep for the week, you already have. So you could skip the shopping trip altogether. So always check your fridge, your pantry, anything in your kitchen that you think would help you with your meal prep. You may already have it, which makes the whole process a lot easier. Next, always make a shopping list. Even if you're not meal prepping, I mean, this is just something you should always do. Why? If you don't have a shopping list, you are going to buy anything that looks good, especially if you go there hungry, which maybe I should have had that as an extra tip. Do not go to the store hungry. Make sure your shopping list is there. It makes it an in and out experience. You know exactly what you need. You get to the aisles you need to go to and you're out. So it's the quickest way possible to get everything you need. Plus, you know you're going to get everything. So what's worse than getting home knowing that you're about to do meal prep and then you don't have cinnamon or whatever. So make sure you make a shopping list before you go to the store. It will streamline the whole process. This is my happiness tip. Listen, if you're going to go through the trouble of meal prepping each week, and trouble, I mean like the happiness of meal prep, then make sure that you have a meal that you are excited about, right? Something that you're like, yeah, that's going to taste really good this week, or I haven't had that in a long time. My favorite thing is when we get into fall, all of a sudden all these squashes and all these like wonderful veggies that are off the counter or off the produce aisle, they all of a sudden reappear again, and you have these like amazing big squashes that you can like make into wonderful meals. I digress on squashes. But the point is, make a meal that makes you happy, something you're really excited about making. Guys, this one is so important. When you designate your time to prep for the week, combine the day that you're doing your shopping and doing the meal prep in the same day, the same experience. So you literally have it designated. You go to the store, you got your list, you got everything you need, you get home and you prep it. The reason for this is we always think we're going to do it tomorrow, and we never do. And that's when you find that cucumber rotting in your produce drawer for 5 days because you never actually cut it up and made it available. But when you look at it, you're like, oh man, I could have had this like 14 different times. But because you didn't cut it up, all of a sudden it just disappears and it becomes, you know, not part of your life anymore. So definitely combine your shopping trip with your prep day. I say give yourself 2 hours. If you make yourself a list, you know the items you need to get, you get home, a 2-hour period of time on the day before the longest part of your week. That's when you want to do your meal prep. And then if you do it at the same time, you're more likely to get it done. This is my 5th tip, and it's super important. Stay consistent. Look, It's a habit to get yourself to designate the time for your health and wellness. Just like anything else, if you've never done it before, the first few times are going to feel really rough, like you're making yourself do it. Oh, I'm taking away time from my day. I'm blah, 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 whatever. This is not what I want to do right now. But the truth is, it's what you need to do. And it's a few times of you enjoying it throughout the week that's going to make you want to do it again. When you're on a Thursday and you're trying to like, oh, what am I going to eat? And then you have that meal prepped meal ready for you. That satisfaction to know that you spent a little time at the beginning to make your life a lot easier during the week. Trust me, eventually it will start to become something that you really can't live without, especially if you want to follow a clean eating diet or you're looking to lose weight or just learn how to eat healthier. You want to make sure that you are building those healthy habits that are going to keep you going all the way through. Now, here's the thing. I get it. Sometimes you have a busy week. You know, you got something going on. My prep day is on Sunday and we're going out all day Sunday. So I do have a method for you guys that I want to share with you that is the easiest way to do a quick meal prep. And I'll kind of break it down for you in a simple way of thinking. All right, guys, here's my quick prep day advice. Look, life gets to us, right? We got stuff going on. Maybe instead of your 2.5 or 3 hour chunk of time you usually get to do your meal prep, maybe now you only have 1 hour, right? So what are you going to do on those days? You can't skip your meal prep. Okay, from this point out, remember you have to have yourself set up for success. Otherwise, yeah, your goals are going to fall off, right? You want to make sure that you stay focused, and the way to do that is you got to create this habit. So what do you do? Here's my recommendation. So grab your pen. If you don't already have a pen in your hand and you're not already taking notes, note this down. You're going to make sure that when you go to your store, you may not even need a list this time, because all you're going to do is you're going to grab 2 proteins. You're going to go to the protein aisle. Me, I always grab chicken and I grab ground turkey. After you get your protein, you're going to go to the vegetable aisle and you're going to grab 3 different vegetables. Me, I grab broccoli, I grab asparagus, and I usually grab some sort of lettuce. So I usually grab spinach, but kale works, arugula, whatever you need. Those 3 veggies go into my cart. Next, you want to get 2 healthy carbohydrates. What do I get? I know you're asking. I usually get sweet potato, and then if I don't already have it at home, I get brown rice. So those tend to be my go-to healthy carbs that I throw into meals when I need them. And then number 4, you want to make sure that you get 2 healthy fats. I always grab avocado because I love avocado. Love avocado. And then I usually grab like a bag of cashews. So I usually have some sort of nuts in my car somewhere in case I need a snack or get hungry. Usually that makes my shopping trip very, very quick, and it should make yours quick too. You can get in and out probably in about 20 minutes. So if you're just focusing on those items, that can make your shopping trip very, very short. You can get in and out pretty quickly, especially if you start to do this on a regular basis. See, like I said, those are my go-to items. I could get in and out of the store in about 15 minutes. So getting that stuff, getting out. Once you get home, here's the important part. You still need to prep a little bit. You're going to prep at least 1 of your proteins. So me, I take my ground turkey, I throw it into a pan, I add my seasonings. It takes about 5 to 8 minutes to cook up. I throw it into a Tupperware, put it in the fridge. Then at least you're going to wash off your vegetables. Put them in a strainer, wash them off, pat them dry, put them in your fridge. Those 2 steps need to happen. If you do those steps, you will find yourself able to find the time to either make those meals really quick or finish your prep at a later date, but at least you have the stuff available to you and ready to go. Now, if you got that little extra time, I would encourage you to actually cut the vegetables as well. So wash them off and then cut them, put them in a Tupperware, put them in the fridge so that you can just grab and go whenever you need to. Well, I hope all that information was really helpful. The reality is, you guys, if we're have the food around us that's going to be a healthier option, most of the time, you're gonna eat it. But if it's not around, not ready for you, it's a lot easier to choose something that's quicker, especially at the end of a long day or after we've been working so hard and going a mile a minute. So don't let yourself get in that position, because I promise you, you're always going to choose the easy over the hard, right? So make it easy by giving yourself a little chunk of time to food prep that food and set yourself up for success. It's all about the little steps, and this is a habit that is always going to help you rather than hurt you. If you have any questions, you want to check out my programs, come to my website or follow me on social media. Of course, I have lots of information and content up there. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we'll be back next week.